Hey, I'm right here. Hey, buddy. Come on. Hey, I'm right here, buddy. Hey, look. All right, what's up, y'all? It's been way too long, but I did a braid out today. It's feeling pretty. Pulled out my braid out this morning. Here's a quick little video of my braids. So for those of y'all who don't know, those of y'all who are new, I started my locks with this. My bad, Mom. I started my locks with a tennis racket. It's been a year now. Hey, I'm right here. I don't know the exact date, so I'm gonna slap the date right up here somewhere. If you guys wanna see the video on which I started them, it'll be up there on the top corner. High top. Look at that fade I did myself, goddamn. Back in the day, I used to make a crap ton of tutorials. I had a whole entirely different set of locks. Had them for 5 years. They were hanging down to my shoulders, touching my shoulders. I ended up over bleaching my locks. I cut that set of locks. This channel pretty much died. This channel pretty much fell off because I couldn't make lock content without locks. I started my new set. I was in the beginning phases and I could only say so much, and I felt like I got to a point where like couldn't really talk about many styles because my hair wasn't long enough for styles. It just was what it was. There'd even be points where I couldn't even braid my hair because it was too short. Like some of them would just pop out, it wouldn't work. Anytime I would do a braid out, I do the braid out and they would stick up, which like you saw that one do a second ago. But literally today I did a braid out, none of them were sticking up. I was feeling good, I was feeling myself. So you know, we're here. Hey, right here, buddy. Hey, peep the jacket. I'm gonna take this off because it's getting hot in here. I want to talk about a few things, I guess. Facts about this set of locks that I've had, what I've been doing to maintain it, you feel me? Because I'm not gonna lie, like look at my hair right now. I've only had one retwist since I started these, and it was within like 2-3 month mark. Like I said, I started them with a tennis racket. They all look pretty uniform, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any that are more thin than others. I don't have any that are more thick than others. I do, as you can see, have some Congos going on, like Congo right here. I don't know why people call them three-headed dragons, but I just heard Gunther the Great call it that years ago. I did that early on because I wanted them to be more uniform. While I'm in the early stages and I don't gotta worry about it, give me like another year, this little piece is probably gonna fall off just from breakage and it's all gonna be one lock, so that one day they'll all just be uniform type. Like I said, I started them with a tennis racket, so I don't have any proper plotting. I don't have any grid going on. There's no uniformity in that sense, but I did try to make sure when I was doing the combinations, it was kind of like an equal amount on both sides. And then when I got to the point where I could start braiding my hair, I would take the ones in the center and make sure to separate them well. That way over time they would grow this way, that way. There'd be breakage at the roots, and then the hair would grow back, and then the hair that grows back will go into the ones that are going the right way type stuff. I got a ring pop in my pocket. It's been too long, bro. I've been tapped in on skating and filming for other people, whether that's music videos, whether that's commercials, social media content, photography, as well as just like construction, other stuff, trying to just get my bag right. So I wasn't worried about no type of females. I wasn't worried about no type of traveling, no type of concerts, no type of parties. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining on the sky. Some of that's a lie. Follow me on Instagram to figure it out. Anyways, shorty can do locks. Shorty can braid, shorty can retwist, shorty can get in there with the fine-tooth comb and make my plots look right. I'm ready for it. Basically what I'm hoping for is the same way that I was able to kind of separate the middle, but I do have somewhat of a center plot. Then you got like this one that's kind of like still pretty centered. This one's still kind of pretty centered. But I'm hoping with the time, the repetitiveness of her sectioning and sectioning, eventually I'll have a plot that makes sense. I've talked about this in the past. You can kind of move your locks around. Like you can have your locks crawl from one section to a different section over time, because let's say you get new growth, right? My fingers are new growth. So let's say your lock is leaning over here. Let's say she goes in with the fine-tooth comb. She kind of nips that a little bit, and then this new growth gets added in, so it's kind of over here now. Let's say you want to just eventually get it to where it's over here now. I'm sorry. Trimming a little bit on this side, regrowth, adding in on this side, so on and so forth, and eventually your lock will literally move over. Don't do it too fast, because then your lock is probably just going to thin out and fall out. It's going to be weak. If you're someone who likes to just play in your hair and go like that, make sure your hair is moisturized, because if it's dry, you're more likely and more prone to cause breakage. If it's moist, the bond is just solid and you're not going to cause breakage. It's going to be more malleable, more loose, all that jazz. So moisturize. Speaking of moisturize, this is the only product I use for my hair. Do Grow coconut oil, water. Every morning, sometimes at night, depending on how I feel, or if I washed my hair, I'll just do a quick spritz around. I kind of get it like where it's kind of drippy, and then I just go ahead and massage it all in. This is the brand of coconut oil that I've been using right now. I don't really have like a specific brand that I stick with, but This has been solid. Coconut oil freezes at like room temperature, like 60-ish degrees, and it melts around 70 degrees. I could be wrong. It's also good for your face, body. Literally all I use is coconut oil to moisturize myself. That's literally it. Retwist. Like I said, I have not retwisted my hair. I've only had one retwist done by somebody else. Everything else has been me, and it's not a retwist. I've done a video on this before. I'm not gonna do it right now because as you can see, my hair is already kind of like, you can see my roots. Like it's not perfect. Like I said, I use this to start my locks. It basically acts like a sponge. Like you guys know those sponges with the little holes in it, and it made those little like parts, I don't really know what you would call it, individual swirls in your hair. If you kept doing that over and over and over again with short, coarse hair, it would start to lock up over time. So if you have something like this that has holes through it, your locks are gonna be able to go through it and kind of form themselves. Having difficulty shooting low object. I'm not low, maybe you see me right here, bro. Yeah, your locks are gonna start to go through it and start to form, especially if you have coarse hair. If you have looser curls or more straight hair, I'd say you'd want to go the comb coil route, which is honestly the best route in my opinion, or instant locks with the crochet needle. But yeah, like I said, that just goes more towards straighter hair, so I have no like, I don't have much knowledge on that. Anywhere from the lower 3s to 4C, I think you might be cooling with the sponge method, the towel method, the palm roll method, or the tennis racket, apparently. But yeah, I'll pop up a video if you guys want to see a more in-depth video, because I don't remember how well I did that last one. It's a while ago. I could do that, but essentially you literally just take your hand and palm roll. So essentially you go the opposite motion so that your hair ends up rolling in that clockwise motion, but you go around the same way there's a separation in these. You keep a slight separation in your fingers. That way your locks could kind of fall between your fingers sometimes, but you keep rolling, they'll roll on themselves. And basically it's like you're palm rolling your locks against your head, but because it's against your head, you're getting the roots in there as well. There will be time where some of your new growth right here, it will start to form its own little bud. Probably take a crochet needle and just bring that in if you want to. That shit blinging, huh? That shit blinging, huh? That shit blinging, huh? My hair's wet. I do the whole palm roll method. As I'm drying myself off, drying my hair, I'll take the towel and just do a little extra work. The towel has a little bit more friction, so it's gonna help get it in there more versus you just like kind of sloppily rubbing it with your smooth hands. I don't have smooth hands, and nigga got calluses. Damn, they don't look that crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie, that coconut oil, callus is gone. But yeah, that's a year update on my locks. I'm gonna do more haircut videos. I haven't done a haircut video in a long time. Very tedious to film. I also don't know much myself when it comes to like terminology or the process, so I don't really like, I don't feel like I have the credibility to really tell you guys how to cut your hair. But let me know how I did.
Pretty then I'm okay. She think that she's looking good. Okay. He say he ain't fucking.
My line doesn't look too crispy right now, but I feel like I've been getting better over time, so I guess I can start doing that again. Hello, son. This is my dog. This is my dog. My dog. Oh, I need to talk about wash routine. I think it's Carol's Daughter conditioner and shampoo. I try to just use water anytime I do wash my hair. I'll wash my hair like once, maybe twice a week, just depending on how sweaty I get or what I get into. If I work construction, I definitely wash my hair that night because I don't want cement in my hair. But every 2 weeks that I'll actually shampoo it and throw that conditioner in there. If you guys know what dread cheese is, I don't want that. I don't want extra product just stuck in my locks. Then you got to do an ACV rinse, apple cider vinegar wash. I don't feel like going through all that extra stuff, so I try to keep all of my stuff water-based. I don't really have much else to say. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. Concerns, leave them in the comments. Welcome backs, leave them in the comments. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Continue to flow, may your locks grow, and respect your dreams. At all costs, whatever that interpretation means to you, respect your dreams. Peace. Love you guys.